to another rant. Today is a rant about men being misled by what we see and by what we hear. Things are not as they appear, or they are definitely not what they sound like they should be. For instance, today I have a video clip for you guys, and I want you guys to listen to how this woman actually found her husband, right? Before we do that, let me introduce myself. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel. So let's check her out. But first, let's put this in the background of our mind. Wife, companion, funny girl, or gold digger? Next, was she looking to do business, or was she actually looking for romance? Let's check her out.
No, I'm married.
How did you meet your husband?
I met him through 2 ex-boyfriends. The first time I met him, I hated him because when he shook my hand, he stared at his phone. And I was like, I don't know why everyone likes you so much.
Somehow you came back together.
So 2 years later, I met him again through another ex-boyfriend. That went so poorly that when I left, I said to my boyfriend at the time, I don't want to be around him again. 2 days later, I accidentally spent an afternoon with him. And by the end of the day, I knew I was going to marry him.
What would you say is the thing about him that made you feel that way?
It was a no pressure hang because I had a boyfriend whom he knew, and he didn't try to impress me. So we were just ourselves. He was someone who's very sure of himself and very confident without being cocky. And I didn't have to babysit him, and it felt like being on vacation.
There's a couple lessons. One, don't let your friend hang out with your girl. Are you single?
In these streets.
Did you guys hear what I just heard?
It was a no pressure hang because I had a boyfriend.
Did you guys hear what I just heard? This is probably one of the most disrespectful stories I've ever heard in my life. Now, I know it gets worse, right? Because I used to watch Kevin Samuels, and he had a woman on there who asked him what was his advice in getting back with her ex who was more high value, meaning he just made more money than the guy she was with, and she was actually married to that guy. That's insane. This right here is just as crazy, because this woman just said,
I said to my boyfriend at the time, I don't want to be around him again.
She met her husband and she had 2 boyfriends. Now, let me point something out to you guys. The second boyfriend that she had, that she met this guy through, she showed herself to be a liar, a cheat, unloyal, accessible, right? All those traits, I would not say this is a wife. In fact, I would say this is the woman that you either avoid or you just get rid of her because she's not loyal.
It was a no pressure hang because I had a boyfriend whom he knew.
She said with the second boyfriend that she met this guy through, right? She tried to make it seem like she didn't like this guy when clearly she was aroused by this man. How the hell do you accidentally end up on a date with somebody for an entire afternoon? Now, what you guys didn't hear or possibly didn't hear was she still had a boyfriend. She was still with the guy. She had just told this guy she does not ever want to be around him again. Why? Because he wasn't paying attention to her, because he wasn't showing her that she meant everything to him. In fact, he showed her that she didn't mean to him. Right now, here is the thing. This is why your confidence has to go up, fellas, because she respected this man. She respected the man that did not look at her and see beautiful, the most beautiful thing I've ever saw. I'm going to put this woman on a pedestal and I'm going to, treat her like, wait, before we continue with this video, I need you to do me a huge favor. Like this video, then subscribe to the channel. After you do that, hit that notification bell for more videos like this. All right, let's get back to the video. Like some delicate little flower or delicate rose. Instead, he like, man, you don't mean nothing to me. That's what she was actually attracted to. And remember, she had a boyfriend when she said this. She said, She knew she was going to marry this guy when she got a whole boyfriend at the house or working, right? More than likely he's working, because if this, I mean, come on, like she found the time to be able to go on a lunch date and spent the entire afternoon. She also said that she got to be herself. So fellas, this lets you know, when you put that woman up on a pedestal, she can't be herself, because she has to be perfect to you. She has to be perfect in your mind. She has to be pure. Whereas this guy, he treated her like she was nothing, and she loved it. She loved it. So much so to where she knew she was going to marry this guy. Now, let me ask you guys this. Do you think this was business or romance? Because in my mind, I'm telling you, I heard her say something about it felt like vacation. So if it feels like vacation, that means this was business. And this was great business on her behalf, because clearly when he met her and he shook her hand, he's looking at his phone. That tells me he may be looking at stocks. He may be having conversations with other women. Whatever the situation was, she was not the most important thing in front of him at that time. And she loved that. Think about that, fellas. Think about it. When you hear women speak and being entitled and feeling like they deserve everything, I want you to think about how hard you're working, right? Because everybody's not going to see this channel. Everybody is not going to respond to what I'm saying. Everybody isn't going to pick up. So if you're seeing this, that means you're special. Now, when you use that special ability that God has given you, it's going to allow you to see through the bull. Right? Because this woman clearly is full of bullshit. Clearly. Like everything that she said, like you would be happy for her if she hadn't told you her story. Oh, no, I'm married. The end. Right? But instead, she gave you the details. She had 2 boyfriends and she desired this man while having 2 boyfriends. This is just like the video I just did where 70% of women have a backup plan. The part about that is there are millions more women on this planet than there are men. So you would think that the woman would, once she's in the game, she would get a man and she would get out the game. But some of these women don't know that, don't realize it, or don't care. So they're going to keep playing the game for as long as they can. And then once they hit the wall, it's ugly. Fellas, the most important thing is you. Save yourself first. Then you can come back and help other people. If you're trying to save people and y'all all falling at the same time, guess what? You're going to fall too.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh.
So you got to go ahead and make it to the top of the cliff, the top of the mountain. And then once you get to the top of the mountain, who knows? You can put a rope together, throw it down, tie it to a tree, and let other people climb their way out. Or you can build some type of machine that shoots out a net that helps more people get up. The point that I'm saying to you guys is this: save yourself first. Get your shit together first. Get your life together first. Reinvent yourself. Now, in the process of reinventing yourself, the things that will help you build your confidence up is the work that you're putting in. Now, when I say the work that you're putting in, right, I'm talking about working towards your passion, working towards your purpose, right? If you haven't figured those 2 things out, that's okay. You can be a helper, because purpose breaks down into 2 things. You're either a helper or you're a creator. The helper helps to get things out to the masses, while the creator creates, because it's hard to do both. Listen, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, let me just tell you, it's hard to do everything. It's hard to wear every single hat, because you want your business to reach a certain amount of revenue and profit, right? It's going to take a team of people to help you get there. Yes, you can do it on your own, right? But it's just going to take longer, because your day cannot be properly divided or divvied up. That way you get the most out of whatever it is that you do. Fellas, increase your confidence. How do you do this? What are some real quick, easy action steps? 1, meditation. 2, exercising. 3, investing your money into things that give you a return on your money. Remember, if you're seeing this video, that means you're a special person, because everybody's not going to see this, and everybody is not going to hear this same message. Again, when you looked at this woman, did you think that she was going to tell you she basically was unloyal? to 2 boyfriends, or at least one, at least one for sure, right? Did you think that this woman was going to tell you she basically cheated on her boyfriend and married the guy that she was cheating with? This is way more common than you guys know, right? And maybe you guys do know this already, because women are looking for the man with the most money. But that hasn't changed. You got grandmas, moms, and daughters all competing for the same exact guys, because they're looking for an experience. They're looking for a lifestyle. They're looking for access to a lifestyle that they're seeing on social media. So, fellas, get it together. Get it together and adapt to this stripper culture. Think about this, right? Even as we heard this woman speak, friends with benefits, situationships, flings, vacay bays. Do you think this woman participated in any of it or all of it? Let me know. Comment under this video. Remember, when you're watching these videos, you are becoming a better version of yourself. That means you 2.4. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.